We're live. 1980, Dexys. I hadn't forgotten this song because I really like it. And I always thought it was later, even though I was like 15, nearly 16 when it came out. And definitely was part of something I was enjoying. It was that, this is definitely post-punk. Punk had kind of run its course. You were entering a new wave. You had The Police and Blondie and Newman. It was all out there. This hit the scene. And yeah, we'll get into it, guys. And has it influenced other songs? What do I think of it? What's it really about? Yeah. And do it. Will I still enjoy it? I'd be disappointed if I didn't. I'd be surprised because I've always enjoyed it. So let's get with Geno, Dexys Midnight Runners, 1980. It was a big hit. The press hated it. We'll talk about that. Free punk. So they started writing this in 79, Kevin Archer, Kevin Rowland. And obviously we know it refers to Geno Washington, who was way more popular live than he ever was record. And you can see there's an ambivalence in this. The music, it kind of reminds me of that blues thing, it goes on when you get that like Billy Strings, it's really upbeat when you listen to the song, somebody just died. The Mirror said this was turgid and all that kind of stuff. And, but no, to me, and it does influence other songs later on. Think about Ghost Town. But this, so he grew up. This is entering Britain's Thatcher. So there was a lot of loss of identity. We also had God Save the Queen, the Pistols and stuff. So this was a real different kind of song. It's the hero integration. He's talking about Geno Washington and of that ilk, and he's kind of talking about masculinity, I suspect. Maybe it's the father figure, but he's saying, as I get better, I will look down on you because I will become my own hero. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. So he integrates that into the song. But it's not a hero worship song. It's a lineage song. Yeah, it's a lineage song. 68, real period. It had post-civil rights. We'd just gone through punk. Punk was definitely dying out. And this bursts onto the screen. Ghost Town. See the worship here. The crowd, they all hailed you and chanted your name, but they never knew like we knew. Me and you were the same. That's the integration element. And now you're all over. Your song is so tame. You fed me, you bred me, I'll remember your name. So whilst he says, as I get better, because of masculinity, it will be a differentiation. I may well look down on you, but not with ambivalence. It feels ambivalent, but he definitely pays homage there. Yeah. But it goes again into the next chapter. You'll hear it. Society. Here we go. It's what I'm built to do. So there is a recognition of striving for higher aspiration, but there's academic inspiration. Roland himself talked about being alienated at school, not feeling like he achieved anything, not really mattering or bothering, feeling isolated, a number. And he said this in interviews. It has an upbeat feel, but it's really not. Totally. That crowd applause was lifted from a Van Morrison concert, and then they put the old Geno over in it. It's a lot of things. It's not a bitter song. It's certainly not downbeat or upbeat, but it does strike at the heart of that 68, that real feeling, that societal change that music engendered, and the cultural sort of change that was going on, the 60s, 64 through to 70 to 72. Everything that changed in that dynamic in that period, he grew up around that. And so he then was living in an environment within the UK that was just flat as a pancake. He felt isolated, but music was his liberator. Geno Washington he's paying respect to. But then he does say, I'm going to be who I am, and I may be looking down on you or those outside of that circle that I grew up with. It's really good. That's what it means to me. And there's Van Morrison bits in there, and you can hear it. You can definitely hear influences on things like Ghost Town. Go listen to Ghost Town Specials. Great song. It's not on my channel yet. I like that. A lot of time for Kevin Rowland. I know he's peculiar. It feels like it, but I don't think so. Still going today, as far as I'm aware. Does a lot of poetry as well, I think. That's why I like the likes of him and Julian Cope. It resonates with me. If it resonates with you guys, say so. Let me know in the comments. Till next time. Take care.